your thought on what you've seen out of Stuart Skinner here as he went through, not playing, trying to be a good teammate, now he's back in. Thought on that?
Yeah, Stu's a great teammate. I think he's got some rest, which is great, obviously. It's tough going every other night, especially when you're a goalie. So, yeah, it's exciting. It's a great opportunity.
What about the opportunity for you guys to, extend the season? I'd rather look at it that way rather than the other side.
Oh, yeah. It's a phenomenal opportunity. We're at home, Game 6, Saturday night. Couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
The margins have been so close in this series, obviously. What's the margin you guys need to overcome from the last game?
Well, I think we got to get back to playing our game. I think last game we kind of got away from it. I thought they controlled the pace of the game. I thought, for the majority of the series, I think we've been the team that's been controlling the pace. And I think when we're playing our best, we're playing with speed, and I think we just got to get back to doing that.
Why do you think that happened?
They played well. Give them credit. They had a great game. But at the same time, I think when we're playing our best, we're a pretty hard team to beat.
Zach, last season, from us, it looked like that Game 5 loss in Vegas was so devastating. You just couldn't get up for Game 6.
Mm-hmm.
It seems different this year. It seems like you guys said, okay, that happened in Game 5, and it looks like you guys have a different approach this year for Game 6.
I would hope that, every year you try to learn something from the previous year, and you try to learn from your experiences. And obviously, we don't want to dwell on last year and talk about it too much, but similar situation. Being at home with an opportunity to push it to 7, so something to be really excited about. We have a strong belief in our team, and I think whenever we have our backs pushed against the wall and we're facing adversity, I like our chances.
They had a lot of energy from that building. That building was loud in Game 5. It's obviously expecting the same thing back home. The fans are probably going to try and do as much as possible.
We have the best fans in the world, so wouldn't expect anything else.
There's something to be said about not having your A-game last game, but still being one shot away and being right there, and knowing that if you can bring it, that probably some better things are going to happen.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, our power play had an off night. It's not often we go 0 for 5, so we'll be better. We've proven we have been, so I think that'll help. And then, I think the margins are so tight. I think it just shows you how important it is to capitalize on your chances and really, put a team down when you have them, when you have a couple goals, right? So I think we have a good opportunity tonight to get back to our game and go out there and win one game.
For your line specifically at even strength, production-wise here it's depth. What do you think your line can do at even strength to try and generate more and get on the board a bit?
Yeah, same thing like the team. I thought last game wasn't our best. I think before that, I think we were generating a lot of looks, a lot of chances. Maybe we'd like a couple more goals. But I think I'm always a strong believer in the process and building a goal, and I think our line can do that, and I think obviously our line's capable of scoring a bunch. So I think for us, just play with pace, and the more touches we have in their zone, the more time in their zone, the more opportunities and the more looks we're going to get. So I'm confident in our ability to score as well.
You get a lot of minutes against big, strong defensemen. What's the right way to play when they're that size and have those sorts of reaches?
Mm-hmm. You got to get to the net. You got to get to the net, get underneath them. But yeah, they play a strong team defensive game. I think they're up there for defensive statistics amongst all the teams in the league. So they're a tough team to play against. But I think we know how to score against them. We know how to get there. When you're playing against those big D, you got to move. You got to skate. You can't get pinned in the corners because they're big and strong. You got to use your feet and move the puck and spread it out a little bit.